start with the same score. Welcome back to the Plex for game number 2 between Itawamba and Wabash Valley. As strike 3 is called there on a pitch. They quite frankly looked a touch outside. If you're an ICC fan, you will take that. That was Heichelbeck down on strikes. Flowers now up.
Carson Flowers.
Flowers steps in here for Wabash Valley in the first game. She was 0 for 4, so if you're looking at it from their perspective, she is due. Wabash Valley looking to reverse yesterday's trend in which they were run-rolled in game number 2 of their doubleheader with Northeast. They'll try for a sweep of Itawamba here today. That pitch is low, ball 3, so Flowers ahead in the count 3-0. That's a 4-pitch walk to Flowers. Wilkie next up for Wabash Valley.
Number 13, Alyssa Wilkie.
One on, one out for Wabash Valley. Wilkie takes strike 1. Give you the batting order and everything for Wabash Valley here shortly. Same thing for ICC defensively as that fly ball caught by the right fielder. 2 away for Abby Maccabee.
Number 15, Abby Maccabee.
Maccabee takes ball 1 low. The shortstop for Wabash Valley, Maccabee in the first game was 1 for 4. Had a single in her first plate appearance, but did not reach again after that. Late called strike there, 1-1. Two and 2 the count now to Abby Maccabee. Strike 3 looking. The side is retired. To the bottom of the first we go here on NEMCC TV.
Northeast Mississippi Community College has a storied and reverent past in athletics that identifies where we have been and a passion for success that indicates where we are going. Every former student athlete is a success story within themselves.
And the pitch is a line shot into left field. The Tigers are going to walk it off and will walk their way in to the second round.
What a gutsy performance. The Lady Tigers win 70-65. Lady Tigers are going to steal one from Senatobia.
And fadeaway 3. Wesley puts it back up. It's good. It's good. Wesley got it off. The Tigers have won the Region 23 championship.
But back to pass. Heave to the end zone. And touchdown Tigers!
Join us as we celebrate 75 years of athletic excellence at Northeast. Someone once said, life is constantly moving forward, and that's the way we like it.
First day, first year moving forward, fast. Don't just find yourself, create your future. Want to design something? Great. Learn how to design websites and apps. Learn anything. With education, you can change the world. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it here, and here too. Side by side, learning from experts in their fields. But you've got to move forward fast. Because today is now and tomorrow is coming soon. And to get ahead of the game, you've got to get ahead of your time. Moving forward, not backwards, forward. So what are you waiting on? Get moving. Move your ideas. Move others too. This is your future, your opportunity, so take it and move all of us forward.
Back here with the bottom of the first inning as Haley Turner's worked her way to a 3-0 count against Wabash Valley starter Ava Schmidt. And that's a 4-pitch walk. Leadoff batter aboard for ICC in the form of Haley Turner. Here comes Sammy Day Jones. Day Jones shows bunt, pulls back, throw down to first, not in time for Turner. 1-0 the count. Day Jones pops it up, and the catcher makes the catch. Interesting decision to swing at that pitch as Schmidt had thrown 6 straight balls to begin the bottom of the first inning. Jesse Smith now at the plate for ICC.
Number 24, Jesse Smith.
Smith pops it up. This one's going to stay in fair territory, and it's caught by the third baseman. And so just like that, after a poor start for Schmidt, she's retired. 2 batters quickly for Riley Tyree.
Number 30, Riley Tyree.
Tyree with a big first game for ICC, 3 for 4 with a triple and a double and an RBI. Take strike 1 there, 0-1.
Hey, he's calling. Yeah, that's true. That one, yeah.
Grounder foul, now 0-2. Tyree smoked that one, but well out of play. 1-2 the count. Runner on first is Hallie Turner, who led off with a walk for the Indians. Strikeout is the call here, so both teams in their respective first innings with a looking strikeout. To the second we go here on NEMCC TV.
The Steinway grand piano has been the gold standard of musical instruments for over 150 years. The new Steinway Stereo model allows students to record and hear themselves play. The Stereo piano also allows accompaniments to be pre-recorded for rehearsals and performances. The piano has the capability to recreate legendary performances from Steinway's cloud library. It also has the capability to simulcast performances from venues around the world. All of these features are controlled by an iPad.
From the classroom to the fine arts, we're here to help students move forward to their full potential. With the Steinway Stereo R, we can move closer to that goal.
Please join this noteworthy campaign to acquire a state-of-the-art Steinway concert piano that allows new technology and the arts to collide. Please visit nemcc.edu/88keys today. Thanks. Hello, I'm Patrick Eaton. If you're interested in becoming a student at Northeast Mississippi Community College, but your current financial situation is holding you back, we want to help. The Northeast Development Foundation has over $500,000 in privately donated scholarship funds you can apply for by simply filling out the nemcc.awardspring.com application. Take 10 minutes to fill out one application that could change your life forever. As we say here at Northeast, this is your chance to leave your legacy.
If you've been injured, don't be fooled by those quick call marketing firms who promise to value your case over the phone. Trust Mama Justice, recognized by Inc. 5000 as the fastest growing company in Mississippi. Our medical team partners with top-notch doctors, ensuring your recovery journey. While our legal team, proven in securing multi-million-dollar settlements, fights fiercely on your behalf. At Mama Justice, you deserve real attention. If you've been injured, call Mama Justice today.
Demi Wolf to lead off the top of the second. She's behind 0-1. Now the count even 1-1. Left side pop-up. Wynn plays some tricks with it, but ICC left fielder Jenna Whitfield brings it in for out number 1. Next up is Higgs. Higgs takes ball 1. Higgs ahead here 3-0 on the count. ICC starter Hallie Turner working her second inning in the circle. There's a strike, 3-1. Higgs takes ball 4. Cam into the plate next for the Warriors.
Number 5, Ava Kamen.
Pitch in the dirt leads to an advanced base there, while pitch and Higgs in scoring position now for the Warriors. Two and one the count now to Ava Kamen. Kamen batting in the 7-hole for the Warriors. Wind up in the offering from Turner. Ground ball foul, though. 2-2 behind the catcher. Promised you the batting order and defensive lineup for both teams and failed to get those to you in the first inning, so let's go through that right now. Leading off for Wabash Valley was Kinsley Heichelbeck. Had that 3-hit first game. Batting second, Carson Flowers, the catcher. Batting third, Alyssa Wilkie, the second baseman. Batting fourth, Abby Maccabee. Batting fifth, Demi Wolf. Let's get you this pitch here. It's going to be in foul territory. Can the right fielder get it? She can. Nice play there in foul territory. It will allow the runner to advance, though, and so the Warriors have a runner at third, 2 away. And Michaela Collins coming up to the plate. We'll get you the rest of that batting order here in moments as Collins a chance to drive a run in.
Number 19, Michaela Collins.
Collins takes ball on the dirt. Good job blocking that one up there by Itawamba catcher Chloe McLean. Let's finish that Wabash Valley batting order. This number 6 hole batter, number 18, Emily Higgs, the right fielder. Batting 7th, who just batted, Ava Kamen. She's the third baseman. We're at the 8 hole right here, and Michaela Collins, she's the DP this game. Now, oh boy, we've got a run down potentially here, and she is going to be out at third base. The ball trickled away from McLean there behind the plate, and she's able to pick it up. The runner from third base, which was Higgs, got halfway down the line, decided to go back, and a good throw by McLean will retire the side. To the bottom of the second we go here in NEMCC TV.
NEMCC TV thanks the following supporters of its athletic programming. The Boonville Main Street Association is proud to support local businesses and the community. Visit www.visitboonville.com for information on upcoming events and festivals in the city of hospitality. Iuka Discount Drugs and Saltilla Pharmacy and Solutions, promoting healthier and happier patients through quality customer service and innovative services. Print Lillens offers large format printing, digital printing, promotional products, direct-to-film, embroidery, and screen printing. See them at 101 Superior Drive in Boonville or call 662-480-1990.
JBS Better Futures is building the largest free college tuition program in rural America to unlock potential and strengthen the people and communities, ensuring the food supply of our nation. Better Futures helps our 66,000 plus team members and their children pursue their dreams by furthering their education. We're offering free 2-year college tuition for people to pursue associate degrees or trade certificates. With community college partnerships in our hometowns and the option of studying online, people are free to pursue any program they choose to create a better future. JBS Better Futures, a hometown strong program.
As you rejoin us here at the Plex, Julia Shaw flies out to center field in the first pitch she sees. I'll say that 5 times fast. She sees. And now Emma Rose Thompson batting for ICC. She barely avoided getting hit by that pitch ahead in the count 1-0. Let's finish out Wabash Valley's batting order. It was Emma Banks in the 9-hole. Michaela Collins, the DP, in the 8-hole. She'll be back up to the plate when we get to the top of the third inning after the runner was thrown out, going back to third base. For Wabash Valley in the flex is the pitcher Ava Schmidt. We'll get you that defensive order for Wabash Valley here in a second. Here's the 1-0 offering to Emma Rose Thompson. She'll take it for strike number 1. Batting order for ICC leading off was the pitcher Hallie Turner. Batting second, number 1, Sammy Day Jones. In the 3-hole, number 24, Jesse Smith. The cleanout, number 30, Riley Tyree in the DP spot today. Number 11, Julia Shaw just batted in the 5 slot. We're at the 6-hole now, number 25, Emma Rose Thompson, who fouls that away. She's now down on the count 1-2. On deck, batting 7th for ICC will be Jenna Whitfield, the left fielder. Batting 8th, the catcher Chloe McLean. Batting 9th, shortstop Camden Cooper. And in the flex, Jory McKnight. She'll be the right fielder this game for ICC. 1-2 offering, and it's a strike 3 swing and miss there from Emma Rose Thompson. That's the second strikeout by ICC offensively today. Here's Whitfield for her first plate appearance today.
Number 20, Jenna Whitfield.
First pitch to Whitfield goes off the plate for ball number 1. Whitfield did not play in our opener today, a 7-3 Wabash Valley win. Everybody else in the batting order did play, with the exception of the flex player McKnight, who came in the game as a pinch runner, actually. 1-0 the count here to Jenna Whitfield. Wind up and the offering. A change up for strike number 1, 1-1 the count. Wabash Valley defensively in the battery has Ava Schmidt as the pitcher. The catcher, Carson Flowers. We'll give you the rest of the infield after this 1-1 offering to Jenna Whitfield. The pitch fouled away for strike number 2. From left to right on the infield, third baseman is Ava Kamen for Wabash Valley. The shortstop, Abby Maccabee. That's where she was last game. Same for Alyssa Wilkie at second base and Demi Wolfs back at first base after closing out the game in the pitcher circle in game number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 away, get to the outfield for Wabash Valley here as soon as we can. Big pitch here, 1-2 offering to Whitfield. Ground ball back to the pitcher's circle. The throw to first base and a 3-up, 3-down inning for Wabash Valley. Defensively to the third we go on NEMCC TV.
The Da Vinci Xi. It's a robotic surgical system that's a sophisticated instrument that translates a surgeon's hand movements into precise movements of very tiny instruments through very small incisions. This allows our surgeons to perform procedures that would otherwise require much larger cuts. The Da Vinci robot can be used across a spectrum of minimally invasive surgical procedures in multiple specialties, including gynecology, urology, thoracic, cardiac, and general surgery.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed. Attach images to transactions. Set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or to monitor your account balance. Use the P2P feature to safely send money to a friend. We even offer mobile wallet, so you can stay on top of your finances from anywhere. These options and more are available with online or mobile banking. At First American National Bank, you'll get that hometown feel with a high-tech touch.
For nearly 200 years, Corinth, Mississippi has been a crossroads, drawing visitors from around the world. These days, it's a lot more than trains and battlefields. Corinth is a shopper's paradise and a foodie's nirvana, with everything from old-school diners to upscale Italian, and an abundance of chic boutiques. Dining and shopping in Corinth is so varied that visitors can return over and over and never have the same experience twice. So whether you're planning date night, a family outing, or a girls' weekend, Corinth has you covered. Come shop and dine in Corinth.
Michaela Collins steps in here to begin the third inning of play. She'll take strike number 1, the count 2-1 to her. Collins was at the plate when Emily Higgs was thrown out returning to third base after a ball that slightly got away from catcher for ICC Chloe McClain. Off-speed pitch there taken for ball 3, 3-1. Let's go through the ICC defensive order for you. Again, the battery number 1, number 5, Hallie Turner is in the pitcher's circle. And her catcher, once again for the second game in a row, catching for ICC will be Chloe McClain. That's a good pitch there. Strike number 2 on the outside corner. Full count now to number 19, Michaela Collins. So Turner working her third inning. Through 3, we actually have no hits for either team. Through 2 innings, I beg your pardon, as we begin the third. That pitch barely tipped by Collins and fouled away. Full count offering will come once again here in moments. Left out on the infield for ICC, you've got number 24, Jessie Smith, again at third base. At shortstop, Camden Cooper is there. At second base, you've got Emma Rose Thompson once again, and at first base, Julia Shaw this contest. Line drive, and apparently I put that one into existence there. A base hit through the right side for the first hit today for either team. And Michaela Collins continues her outstanding day. That is her third hit of the doubleheader. That brings up Emma Banks.
Number 21, Emma Banks.
Banks takes ball 1. Wabash Valley again, I believe, their hometown, Mount Carmel, Illinois, near the Indiana state line, I believe. Had several viewers in game 1 from Indiana. We'll do our 4th inning shoutouts again, and you can let us know once again where you're watching today's games from. Itawamba from Fulton, Mississippi, about 1 hour from right here in Booneville. If you're from Wabash Valley, the team you're playing today, ICC, is our arch rivals here at Northeast. A friendly rivalry. Great games between these two softball programs, really in every sport, though, every year. Teams played basketball about 2 weeks ago. ICC was the victors in the women's and men's game there. Football, Northeast was the victor over ICC this year in a really good ball game. Played for the first time ever this year in volleyball as well. And, of course, head-to-head meetings in baseball and softball coming up here. As a matter of fact, our baseball team will play ICC later this month. 1-2 the count. To Emma Banks, the 9-hole hitter for Wabash Valley. Here's the pitch. It's just outside ball 2. 2-2. ICC's outfield from left to right. Jenna Whitfield, the left fielder this game. In center field, Sammy Day Jones has made some great plays today. There, and in right field, Jory McKnight will play there this game. She's in the flex position offensively. 2-2, and lined right back toward us here in the press box, and we will do it again here momentarily. Wabash Valley now 2-1 on the season. I have to look up ICC's record here in just a second. I know they were in the Panhandle of Florida last weekend for their, I believe, season openers. They'll be back here, I believe, again either next weekend or the next as part of our Tiger Fest. Slow ground ball. She hit that ball for pretty much the ground and safe at first base. An infield single for Emma Banks. She now has 3 hits on the day between the 2 games. And we're back at the top of the order, and it is going to be Kinsley Heichelbeck batting for the Warriors.
Top of the order for Wabash Valley, the center fielder number 1, Kinsley Heichelbeck.
Scout Kinsley!
Heichelbeck had an outstanding first game for Wabash Valley. 3 hits, including 2 doubles, one of them an RBI double. Here she is with a chance again for Wabash Valley. Her count even at 1-1. Her first plate appearance today was a looking strikeout. The first of the day for ICC starter Hallie Turner, who now for the first time today facing a little bit of difficulty in the circle. Had a pretty clean first 2 innings of play, even though the Warriors did get a runner to third base in their last at-bat. But nothing so far across. Heichelbeck shows bunt. Placed beautifully. And forgive the stutter there, but wow, what a job there. Showed bunt. Drew the third baseman in. Shortstop went to third to cover the bag on a bunt play and then slapped it right where the shortstop is standing currently right now. And so that's Heichelbeck's first hit of this game. Bases full of Warriors.
Number 9, Carson Flowers.
Flowers has a chance to do some damage here. I believe that first pitch went off the mask of the home plate umpire, and looks like he's okay. It was either his mask or the catcher's mask. I see him adjusting that mask right now, so I believe it was our umpire's mask. 1-0 the count. Nobody out here in the top of the third. Wabash Valley looking to score first here for the second straight game. Another pitch in the dirt, ball number 2 now. So Heichelbeck with a single. It's actually now 3 hits this inning for Wabash Valley. Had a single to right to start things for Michaela Collins, then the infield single for Banks that she barely beat out. Now the pitch gets away, no advancement from the runner. 3-0 the count here, and the Indians are 1 ball away from walking in a run. Flowers at the plate, Wilkie on deck for Wabash Valley. And Turner dealing with some pressure, as we mentioned for the first time today. Behind this count, 3-0, bases full of Wabash Valley Warriors. Wind up an offering, and it is low for ball 4. There's your first run of the day by a bases loaded walk. Flowers takes her second free pass of this contest. 1-0 Wabash Valley as Wilkie comes up.
Batter number 13, Alyssa Wilkie.
Wilkie flat out to right field, her first plate appearance in this contest. In game number 1, she was 1 for 3. Here's her next pitch. And just inside for ball 2. Looked pretty good from our vantage point here in the press box, but must have been just a touch inside. And now Schmidt's, Turner's struggles continue. It's 2-0. And that must be just low as well. Last 2 pitches have been near the zone, but haven't gotten a call from our home plate umpire. 3-0 the count. And that catches the inside corner for strike 1. 3-1 the count here. So McCollins single to right. Banks now standing at third after an infield single. Heichelbeck single to left field after a slash play that was beautifully executed. And then Flowers with the bases loaded walk. There's strike 2 now as Turner has fought her way back into this thing. Full count now to Alyssa Wilkie. Nobody out here in this top of the third inning of play. Wabash Valley has played the game's first run. ICC trying to limit the damage here. That's a foul ball, and it got a piece of Chloe McLean's glove back there, but no chance for her to secure that tipped strike 3. And so Wilkie saves her at bats for at least another pitch. 3-2 offering. Ground ball again off home plate and into foul territory. So a good battle going here between Alyssa Wilkie from Wabash Valley and ICC pitcher Hallie Turner, who through 2 innings found smooth sailing. And now all of a sudden 3 straight singles has led to a potential big inning for Wabash Valley. The full count pitch, fly ball right field. Can McKnight get it? Indeed she can. The tag by the runner at third base, and it's now 2-0 Wabash Valley. Sacrifice fly to right by Wilkie, and Banks will score easily from third, and the Warriors now lead 2-0, 2 on, 1 away for Abby Maccabee.
Shortstop number 15, Abby Maccabee.
One strike now on Maccabee as she digs in. She struck out looking her first plate appearance. Ground ball right side, and the throw to first base for the easy out. Runners now at second and third. 2 away, though, and ICC is now away from limiting the damage here to just 2 runs in this third inning of play.
First baseman, Demi Wolf.
One of my favorite things from this weekend has been the dugout howling as Demi Wolf comes to the plate. You can hear, I think you hear it on your crowd mic there just a second ago. Wolf steps in. Earlier today, a fly out to left field in game number 1. Wolf was 1 for 3 with a double. Throw back to third base, not in time. 1-1 account now to Demi Wolf, first baseman this game. And she started in that role as well in game 1 for Wabash Valley before coming into the circle to close the contest. Pitch catches that corner for a strike. 1-2, and Turner a strike away again from getting out of this with minimal damage done. Heichelbeck at third base, Flowers at second for Wabash Valley. The 1-2 pitch, and she gets the call, strike 3 on that outside corner. So the damage indeed limited by ICC. Wabash Valley, though, leads at 2-0 after 2.5.
NEMCC TV thanks the following supporters of its athletic programming: Marathon Cheese Corporation and the Boonville Industrial Park is hiring. See them at 500 East Parker Drive or call 662-728-6242. North Mississippi Primary Health Services has 8 locations to serve North Mississippi in Ashland, Boonville, Corinth, New Albany, Oxford, Ripley, Tishomingo, and Walnut. Visit www.nemphc.org. Did you know that you can complete your Ole Miss bachelor's degree right here in Boonville? The University of Mississippi at Boonville offers afternoon, evening, and online courses to fit your busy schedule. Visit www.olemiss.edu/Boonville for more details.
Macmillan Funeral Home of Boonville has been serving Boonville and North Mississippi since 1897. With funeral and cremation service, Macmillan Funeral Home has a tradition of caring like no one else and wants you to stop by at 702 West College Street. Macmillan Funeral Home offers a large capacity chapel, arrangements by phone or email, catered events, video production, and a 100% service guarantee. Phone Macmillan Funeral Home today at 728-944-1.
Whether you travel Highway 72, 45, 15, 4, or I-22, wherever you travel in North Mississippi, there's a Dee's Oil Station nearby to keep you fueled up and moving forward. Supplying high-quality fuel products to farmers, regional airports, and local community businesses, Dee's Oil Company, a Mississippi-based and family-operated company, has convenient locations throughout Mississippi, West Tennessee, and Arkansas. For your next fill-up, look for the oil drop sign and know that with Dee's Oil, you get quality in every tank.
Bottom of the third we go here at the Plex on the campus of Northeast Mississippi Community College. Blake Long joining you here, along with our producer Dawson Nanny and our expert cameraman Nate Goforth. And McLean ahead in the count 2-0 to begin this bottom of the third inning. Wabash Valley played 2 runs on 3 hits. And the top half to take a 2-0 lead here as they try to sweep the ICC Indians here today on the campus of Northeast Mississippi Community College. First strike there taken by McLean. In game 1, McLean was 1 for 4 with a single in the second inning of play. First plate appearance today for McLean. Camden Cooper's on deck. Then back to the top of the order and Hallie Turner. Good changeup there. Had McLean well out in front, and she decides to take it. A good idea by her, to be honest with you. Not much you could do with that. 2-2. Schmitz, the starter for Wabash Valley, has shown that changeup. So too did starter Alexis Turner in that first game as well. 2-2 now. And pitches low for ball 3, so full count we go here to Chloe McLean to lead off this bottom of the third inning of play. Fourth inning shoutouts coming up next. Dawson's going to actually shout them out for you today, so he'll be yelling the entire fourth inning. Pop fly, will it get down? Indeed it will. A CNI single there for Chloe McLean for her second hit of the doubleheader. And that's a good start for the Indians, and Camden Cooper will come to the plate next.
Number 13, Camden Cooper. Running at first base, number 8, Lakeland Nichols.
So you heard our public address announcer, who again has a very familiar voice, say that Lakeland Nichols is the pinch runner for ICC at first base, replacing Chloe McLean for the moment as the runner, as ICC tries to get this thing back to at least a 1-run game. Cooper at the count has 1-1. That one popped out of play, so make it 1-2 the count now to the left-handed slapper, Camden Cooper. See that becoming more and more common. The best teams have at least one really good slap hitter. Impressed so far with Northeast Sydney Bean from Houston, Mississippi. Had a good game, has had a good first 6 games of the year for Northeast here. A pitch in the dirt, and great job by Nichols reading that ball in the dirt. She gets to second base on the wild pitch. Now a runner in scoring position in Nichols, and that's the smart play there by Kelly Beth Ernest, and it pays off there. Nichols being able to read that dirt ball and advance to second base on the pitch in the dirt. And a good timing, too. Nobody out with the top of the batting order on deck right now for ICC. Cooper, though, in game 1 was 0 for 2. Fly out to left field, ground out to the pitcher, and a walk to her credit in that contest. That pitch high, another wild pitch, and ICC now with a runner at third base, nobody out. And Nichols there could make this a 1-run ball game once again. As it stands right now, Wabash Valley ahead 2-0 after scoring 2 in the top of the third inning of play. Off of an RBI walk by Carson Flowers and a sac fly by Alyssa Wilkie. Full count pitch, line drive into left field, a base hit for ICC and an RBI for the 9-hole hitter Camden Cooper. So back-to-back singles. ICC is in business here in their half of the third inning of play. Top of the order now for Hallie Turner.
Top of the order for the Indians, the pitcher, Hallie Turner.
Turner led off the bottom of the first inning with a walk. Could not score, though, after the Indians went 3 in a row, retired after that. Turner swung and missed moments ago. Here's the 0-1 offering. It's just a touch outside and low, ball number 1. In game 1, Turner was 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Also popped out to second base and grounded out to the shortstop. Back-to-back singles here for ICC from McLean and Cooper have them on the scoreboard, aided by a couple of pitches that were wild. There's a strike on the outside corner, now the count 1-2. Sammy Day Jones is on deck for ICC. Turner, though, trying to find her way on again. 1-2 pitch, grounded out foul. We'll do it again here in a second as Coach Ernest fields that one for ICC. Wabash Valley trying to win 3 of their 4 games in this abbreviated Mississippi trip here, abbreviated due to rain. They were actually supposed to play here today against Northeast and another opponent, I believe Jackson State from Tennessee. I may be wrong on that, as there were a couple of teams supposed to come down and play in what we were terming the Coca-Cola Classic tournament here at Northeast. But due to the rain coming in later today and then a bunch of rain tomorrow and Sunday, the tournament was canceled. Northeast played Wabash Valley in 2 games yesterday and had the Warriors playing and wrapping up at 2 games with ICC here today. Got a good one on our hands right now, 2-1 Wabash Valley. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning of play. ICC still hitting. Nobody out, runner on first base. Here's the off-speed pitch. A great job there by Hallie Turner, just getting a piece of that one. Just about all you could do there is foul that one off, and Turner will stay alive. We had conference basketball action last night as well in the MACCC. That's the Mississippi Association of Community Colleges Conference. There's the 1-2 offering. Fly ball right center field. Tracking it down for Wabash Valley will be Emily Higgs for out number 1. She covered some ground there into that right center field location. 1 away for Day Jones.
Center fielder number 1, Sammy Day Jones.
Day Jones takes a big hack at her first offering for strike number 1. Day Jones popped out in foul territory to the catcher in her first plate appearance. In the opener, she was 1 for 3 with a double at the left center field and a walk. Shows bunt there, pulls back and takes ball 1-1. Day Jones has good speed, as is shown in her outfield plays. Made some great plays in center field today for the Indians. Here's the 1-1 offering to her. Pulls back with the off-speed pitch, ball 2. Now a wild throw, and for the catcher for Wabash Valley, Carson Flowers. The pitch, it was a changeup, took her behind Sammy Day Jones, and she did her best to get around Jones there. And, of course, you may ask, well, batter's interference? No, Day Jones stayed where she was at in the batter's box. Was not over the plate, so it was Flowers' responsibility to throw around her, which she did, but that allowed Camden Cooper to steal second base with ease. So the Indians now with a tying run in scoring position. 2-1 count to Day Jones here in the bottom of the 3rd with 1 away. Foul ball to the backs of the screen there, so the count evens at 2-2. Jay Montgomery, believe this is her first season, full season leading Wabash Valley. And Kelly Beth Ernest in her 2nd season as the head coach at ICC. 2-2 here, 1 away. And the offering line drive up the middle. It's a base hit. Will they score the run? She is going to try. Throw home from Heiko Beck is not in time. But I tell you what, that's about as close of a play as you could get. The tag, though, came on her back, which I believe allowed her to get that hand in just in time. And we are tied up after an RBI single by Day Jones, who, by the way, advanced to second base on the throw as well. So ICC still with the runner in scoring position, 1 away for Jesse Smith. Run-down play executed successfully by Sammy Day Jones. Aggressive base running there, and she went from second all the way home, and the catcher, Flowers, got the ball safely to the pitcher who was covering home plate, Ava Schmidt. But in the rundown, the throw gets away, and ICC now leads it 3-2 here over Wabash Valley. Sharply hit line drive, but right at the center fielder. Good grief. If that had been more on the line toward the pitcher, I shudder to think what could have happened. 2 away, though, after a very loud out by Jesse Smith for Riley Tyree now coming to the batter's box.
Designated player number 30, Riley Tyree.
Tyree here with 2 away, the designated player for ICC will foul that one away. Tyree struck out looking in her first plate appearance for the Indians to end the first inning. ICC with its first lead of the day in either game now, 3-2. Wind up in the offering to Tyree, ground ball up the middle, another base hit for the Indians. That is the 4th hit of the inning for ICC. All have been singles, but it's done enough to get them a lead here, 3-2. Here comes the first baseman, Julia Shaw.
First baseman, Julia Shaw.
Shaw will take strike 1 here. You mentioned in the first game that Julia's sister Jana plays here at Northeast. As a matter of fact, she was the winning pitcher in game number 2 yesterday against Wabash Valley through the first 3 innings of that 5-inning contest. So Jana's here today watching her sister Julia. As Julia pops that one into center field, and the shortstop makes a nice play. Good job there by Abby Maccabee to retire the side. Through an eventful 3rd inning, Itawamba 3, Wabash Valley 2 here at NEMCC TV.
I'm attorney Casey Lott. In our fight for justice, our day starts early and ends late. But we embrace the long roads and hard fights with the big corporations and insurance companies that put profit over people every day. With 7 lawyers manning our offices in Tupelo and Boonville, we have the resources it takes to fight the big insurance companies for you. And the difference we make for those who've needlessly suffered makes every minute and mile worth it.
I got my COVID booster so I could feel my best and better protect those around me.
Don't let Omicron keep you from enjoying all life has to offer. The updated COVID booster is proven effective at stopping the spread and keeping you. COVID boosters are free to the public. Get yours today.
Because I don't want to miss 1 minute of life on campus.
As a global industrial and manufacturing leader, Westlake is well positioned to capture rising demands for improved infrastructure and more sustainable materials. Our products supply the building blocks that create essential consumer goods, housing materials, and infrastructure across a wide array of sectors. Through our commitment to developing innovative products, Westlake is enhancing your life every day.
Westlake Pipe and Fittings in Boonville is hiring. Come by our office at 401 Industrial Park Road, call 662-720-4890, or visit the careers page at westlake.com for more information.
Emily Higgs steps in here to lead off this top of the fourth inning. Fourth inning shout-out time here. And if you gave us a shout in the first game, do it again. Let us know you're watching again. That phone number, area code 662-279-4426. We term these the Carter Smith fourth inning shout-outs. That's his thing when he normally does Northeast games, is the old fourth inning shout-out. So let's hear where you are watching our game from. Let us know if you're enjoying the broadcast. Again, no matter which team you're supporting, whether it's ICC or Wabash Valley, let us know you're watching. Area code 662-279-4426. There's another outstanding play by ICC third baseman Jesse Smith. Goes to her knees, fields the ground ball cleanly. One away for Ava Kamen.
Third baseman number 5, Ava Kamen.
First pitch to Kamen is just inside for ball number 1. Kamen again, a late defensive replacement in game number 1 today. She flew out to right field in her first plate appearance this game. Let's see, in that first game, Kamen did ground out to shortstop, so between the two games, she is 0 for 2 today. I think the catcher got a little worse for wear on that last pitch in the dirt. McLean still almost jogging in place a little bit there, moving the legs up and down. Catchers kind of like in a way, a center in football in my mind. Both are kind of the heart and soul of the team. And you got to be good, you got to be strong, you got to play tough to be in those positions. So shout out to all the catchers out there. 3-1 the count now, as Ava Kamen trying to work her way on base. Warriors trail. 3-2. Pitch in the dirt, ball 4. And Michaela Collins will step up here for the Wabash Valley Warriors. Runner at first base, 1 away.
Designated player number 19, Michaela Collins.
First pitch to Collins is in the dirt. I'll be honest with you, those that are watching, my primary duties here at Northeast are not broadcasting. But when I want to grow up in broadcasting, I want to be like an Adam Gore. Pitching into the dirt, good job, and now we got a run down here as the runner at between first and second slipped down, and now ICC held onto the ball too long. Shaw probably should have gotten rid of the ball about a second and a half earlier, and so it's going to go down as a stolen base there for Kamen, who got perfectly caught up there in the middle of all things there. And now timeout called by Coach Ernest on the field. We'll take the timeout with them here in NEMCC TV.
NEMCC TV. Thanks to the following supporters of its athletic programming: the Boonville Church of Christ and its Christian Student Center. Northeast students are invited to the church annex every Wednesday night at 7 for a period of devotion, fellowship, and a free fresh meal. First American National Bank has convenient locations in Amory, Belmont, Boonville, Burnsville, Fulton, Iuka, Saltillo, Tishomingo, and Tupelo to assist you in your banking needs. Magnolia Regional Health Center has been Northeast Mississippi's hospital by providing best-in-class medical care for over 50 years.
Brief visit by Coach Ernest, head coach of the Indians there, and we get back to the action. The count moves to 3-0 against Michaela Collins. I don't know if they're intentionally working around Michaela Collins, but it might not be the worst idea in the world. Collins' game 1 was 2 for 3 with a 2-run home run and a double. This game, she's already got 1 hit. And there's a strike call there, 3-1 the count. 1 away here. The runner at second base is Kamen, who walked in a rundown play, ended up stealing second base. – 3-1 offering coming to Collins, and it's right down the middle for strike number 2. Full count now. Turner had a smooth first 2 innings, as we mentioned earlier, and then now in the third and into trouble, gave up 2 runs, and now another runner in scoring position here for Wabash Valley as they look to tie the game. Fly ball out of play down the right side, and we'll do the full count offering here again in a moment. Karen Cox from Amory is watching with us. Again, that is Cammie Wolf's grandmother. She's been watching both games. Also, she makes a note of this. ICC second baseman Emma Rose Thompson is her great niece, so she's supporting her today. So a little red and navy and a little black and gold in her family as that chopper high off the turf, and guess who gets another hit? Michaela Collins. That is her, 4th of the day and the 4th of the game for Wabash Valley. They now will have first and second for Emma Banks.
Number 21, Emma Banks.
Banks now down in the count 0-2. She's had a good day off the bench for Wabash Valley, 3 for 3 between the 2 games. Came off the bench with a pinch hit roll, had a 2 RBI double in a big, 5th inning last game. Then stayed in, had another single, and then she singled in the infield in her first plate appearance. 0-2 counts, pitch outside. Oh no, called strike 3. Oh no, it's 1-2, I beg your pardon. Okay, so that was 1-2. I had the count wrong. My apologies. And so the count 1-2 is that. I'll be honest with you. I thought that pitch was outside. And now pitch in the same location, and at least you can give him consistency. And that pitch in the exact same location, he rang it up. So a looking strikeout gets us back to the top of the order, and Kinsley Heichelbach.
Top of the order, number 1, Kinsley Heichelbach.
Heichelbach fouls that one out of play for strike 1. Big moment here in this contest here in the 4th inning of play. As Wabash Valley with runners at first and second down a run. Trailing for the first time in today's doubleheader. Here's the offering from Turner. It's high and inside ball number 1. One-two offering here, and just a bit outside. That's the almost exact location that our home plate umpire called Emma Banks out on strikes on. I think it was a little bit more off the plate. And Heichelbach now a 2-2 count. I would dare say she probably don't need to let that one go again. As a matter of fact, she scoots up in the batter's box. Here's the 2-2 offering, high and outside ball 3. So now a full count. Runners will be going here with 2 away. You've got at second base, Ava Kamen, who walked Michaela Collins at first, who had an infield single. So 2 on, 2 away, full count, runners in motion here. Heichelbach with the payoff pitch coming. Fouled it off. We'll do it again momentarily. Both teams now with 4 hits in the contest. But ICC with that 1 run more is the difference. 3-2. Neither team has made an error so far. As a matter of fact, only 1 combined error in the first 10 innings of this doubleheader. Really good defense from both teams today. Heichelbeck winds and delivers. Beg your pardon, that was Heichelbeck batting. Ground ball, we got a collision. Should be an out there. They're going to throw to first base anyway. And there is the 3rd out of the inning. They're going to give it to the interference with the third base or the second base runner colliding into ICC shortstop Camden Cooper. So nothing doing for Wabash Valley as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning here on NEMCC TV.
Communities don't just happen. They're built by people. From the big moments to the small acts of kindness. It's the authentic connections we make that define us.
Nice move.
At Alpha Insurance, we know that every day you're building things that are worth protecting. Because for us, this is more than coverage. It's who we are.
Call Alpha Agent Robert Davis in Boonville for a quote today.
Brent Villains, located at 101 Superior Drive in Boonville, offers the tools to help you market your business or brand. Print Villains offers large format printing, digital printing, promotional products, embroidery, and screen printing. Print Villains is open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Give Print Villains a call today at 662-480-1990. Also visit their Facebook page or visit their website at printvillains.com.
Plan your trip to Ripley today. Nestled in the Mississippi Hills, far from the hustle and bustle in the heart of Tippah County, Ripley has all you need for a weekend retreat in the peace and quiet only found in a small town. Spend the weekend with us. Shop in our beautiful retail stores and boutiques downtown and along Highway 15. Eat great local cuisine. Play in Nance Park. Drop by Blues Alley. Stop in for a pint at the end of the day at Jefferson Street Tap Room. Then spend the night in unexpected luxury. We look forward to welcoming you to Ripley. Come see us soon.
In an ode to my friend Jody Presley behind the mic. Welcome back, sports fans, as we play the bottom of the 4th inning here. ICC batting a 1-1 count to our leadoff batter for the inning, Emma Rose Thompson. Big hack there from Thompson, all for naught. Strike number 2. 1-2 the count. 4th inning shoutouts continue here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Give me a text message, 662-279-4426. If you're watching the game, let me know where you're from. Any of the folks you're watching specifically on the broadcast, and we'll give them a shout out as well. I'll leave your name. We'd love to hear from you. Even if you gave us a shout out the first game, we'd love to hear from you again. Again, that area code 662, the phone number 279-4426. 1-2 to Emma Rose Thompson. Here is the delivery, and she fouls it back just a piece of that one. That's enough to keep her at bat going. Jenna Whitfield's on deck for ICC. Chloe McClain in the hole after that. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Wabash Valley. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Itawamba here through 3.5 innings of play. That one just a bit outside. Ball number 2. High fly ball, deep left field. That one is out of here. Home run for ICC's Emma Rose Thompson. And the Indians expand their lead now with a leadoff solo home run here in the bottom of the 4th inning of play. First hit for Thompson here in this game. As a matter of fact, our first hit of the doubleheader today. And the Indians now ahead 4-2. There was not much doubt about that one coming off the bat. Sounded good, looked good from our vantage point. The only question was, will the wind hold it in? And it did not. And a solo home run for Thompson. Her first of the day for any ICC player will make it a 4-2 lead for the Indians. Jenna Whitfield now in the batter's box. Her second plate appearance today, grounded out to the pitcher in the second inning of play here in this game. Whitfield did not play in our opener. A 7-3 win for Wabash Valley. That's a good one down the right side for a strike. 1-1 the count. That was the fifth hit of the game, beg your pardon, for Itawamba. Their lead now is 4-2. Swing and a miss there, and that one looked like Whitfield got caught up there. It looked good coming out of the hand, but then it dropped there. 1-2 the count. Give a shout out to Dr. Chad Case in Fulton. Former ICC head softball coach turned AD. And appreciate that wonderful message, Coach. And we appreciate you. And as I mentioned, I'm just trying to fill in the big shoes and Adam Gore there. An honor to host the Indians here today as work continues on their softball complex. Again, I believe they'll be back here in another weekend or so playing in the Tiger Fest tournament. Also, again, have the McClendon family from South Haven watching the Indians here today. So another one from the Memphis area. They were watching the first game. Thank you guys so much. As there's ball four, a full count walk taken by Jenna Whitfield, and the Indians still in business here in this fourth inning. That's going to bring out head coach Jade Montgomery for Wabash Valley. We're going to take a timeout here in the broadcast. Back after these words on NEMCC TV.
Boonville Community Pharmacy, located at 206 North 2nd Street in Boonville, is your local good neighbor pharmacy. Boonville Community Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Boonville Community Pharmacy is your locally owned and locally loved pharmacy in Boonville. Boonville Community Pharmacy would like to wish all the Blue Devils the best of luck this season. Give us a call today at 728-1951.
As a CrossFitter, I live for the gym, but that hasn't always been the case. For years, I suffered with major weight issues and being unhappy with how it affected my health. I called Magnolia Regional Health Center because I wanted to jumpstart a major change. Dr. Andy Hawley and staff at the Center for Surgical Weight Loss provided the surgical relief I needed to live the life I desired. Since my surgery, I am stronger than ever. Thank you, Magnolia and team, for giving me my life back.
Back here at the Plex on the campus of Northeast Mississippi Community College as Whitfield shows bunt, 5-4 covering for the out-and-out play at second base. And back in time is Jenna Whitfield, and leaning toward third there, but no harm, no foul for the Indians. A sacrifice bunt for McLean. Gets another runner in the scoring position for Camden Cooper.
Shortstop Camden Cooper.
Had another shout out come in by voicemail that I want to share as Cooper goes to the left side of base hit. Indians are going to send the run home. She will score. The play is going to be actually no play at all. So an RBI double for Camden Cooper, and all of a sudden the Indians have things rolling here in the bottom of the fourth inning, ahead 5-2. Top of the order now, and Hallie Turner.
Boonville Lumber Company, Boonville Hardware Store, and Baldwin Hardware Stores are the one-stop shops for professionals and for the do-it-yourselfers, offering deals on lumber, doors, windows, roofing, building supplies, and so much more. Wishing you a great season. From Boonville Lumber Company, Boonville Hardware Store, and Baldwin Hardware Store, good luck, Tigers.
I was getting ready to retire and decided to start a coffee truck, and we knew First American could help us get that going.
Finances are important, but the personal connection with First American National Bank is what's really important.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent Northeast with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support your school with a Northeast Spirit debit card from FA&B.
Northeast Mississippi Community College has a storied and reverent past in athletics that identifies where we have been and a passion for success that indicates where we are going. Every former student athlete is a success story within themselves.
And the pitch is a line shot into left field. The Tigers are going to walk it off and will walk their way in to the second round.
What a gutsy performance. The Lady Tigers win 70-65. Lady Tigers are going to steal one from Senatobia.
Cannon fadeaway three. Wesley puts it back up. It's good. It's good. Wesley got it off. The Tigers have won the Region 23 championship.
Punt back to pass. Feed to the end zone. And touchdown Tigers!
Join us as we celebrate 75 years of athletic excellence at Northeast.
Someone once said, life is constantly moving forward, and that's the way we like it.
First day, first year moving forward, fast. Don't just find yourself, create your future. Want to design something? Great. Learn how to design websites and apps. Learn anything. With education, you can change the world. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it here, and here too. Side by side, learning from experts in their fields. But you've got to move forward fast, because today is now and tomorrow is coming soon. And to get ahead of the game, you've got to get ahead of your time. Moving forward, not backwards, forward. So what are you waiting on? Get moving. Move your ideas. Move others too. This is your future, your opportunity, so take it and move all of us forward.
Demi Wolf is the new pitcher for Wabash Valley, and she will strike Turner out. And the batter now, Sammy Day Jones for the Indians.
The Steinway grand piano has been the gold standard of musical instruments for over 150 years. The new Steinway Spirio model allows students to record and hear themselves play. The Spirio piano also allows accompaniments to be pre-recorded for rehearsals and performances. The piano has the capability to recreate legendary performances from Steinway's Cloud Library. It also has the capability to simulcast performances from venues around the world. All of these features are controlled by an iPad.
From the classroom to the fine arts, we're here to help students move forward to their full potential. With the Steinway Spirio R, we can move closer to that goal.
Please join this noteworthy campaign to acquire a state-of-the-art Steinway concert piano.
that allows new technology and the arts to collide. Please visit nemcc.edu/88keys today. Thanks. Hello, I'm Patrick Eaton. If you're interested in becoming a student at Northeast Mississippi Community College, but your current financial situation is holding you back, we want to help. The Northeast Development Foundation has over $500,000 in privately donated scholarship funds you can apply for by simply filling out the nemcc.awardspring.com application. Take 10 minutes to fill out one application that could change your life forever. As we say here at Northeast, this is your chance to leave your legacy.
NEMCC TV thanks the following supporters of its athletic programming. The Boonville Main Street Association is proud to support local businesses and the community. Visit www.visitboonville.com for information on upcoming events and festivals in the city of hospitality. Iuka Discount Drugs and Saltilla Pharmacy and Solutions, promoting healthier and happier patients through quality customer service and innovative services. Print Villains offers large format printing, digital printing, promotional products, direct-to-film, embroidery, and screen printing. See them at 101 Superior Drive in Boonville or call 662-480-1990.
Back here at the Plex as Demi Wolf set two straight Indians down to end the bottom of the fourth inning. We're in the top of the fifth inning. And one more shout-out come in that we want to get to. Tommy Johnson, the granddad of Julia and Jana Shaw, watching our broadcast in Hernando, Mississippi. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Appreciate you tuning in and giving us a call and leaving a voicemail there. We appreciate those kind words. And, of course, we wish Julia and Jana the best of luck this year. As a four-pitch walk will lead off the top of the fifth inning for Wabash Valley. That was Carson Flowers, who just took her third walk of the ball game. Here's Alyssa Wilkie.
First baseman Alyssa Wilkie.
I believe we've got either a mist or a very light rain that started to fall here at the Plex. I've seen some headgear from the coaches come up over the heads, some in the stands as well. Pitches outside, ball 1-1-1. So we'll monitor those weather conditions as we move forward here in the city of hospitality, Boonville, Mississippi. Also, as we call it, Tiger Town. Pitches off home plate. Good job there. McLean has been really solid behind the plate all day long for Itawamba. Looks like they've got a really good catcher this year. 2-1 to count here as Hallie Turner working with a 3-run lead here. She has started this game, gone the distance so far. Julia Shaw went the distance in game number one, took a hard luck loss, a 7-3 win by Wabash Valley. That's a ground ball through the left side, base hit for Wabash Valley, their fifth of the day. Matching ICC, but the Indians have done the little things to get ahead now by 3 runs, 5-2. Chance here for Wabash Valley, though. Here's Maccabee.
The shortstop, number 15, Abby Maccabee.
Our astute cameraman, Nate Goforth, has made an official confirmation for us. It is indeed raining here at the Plex. So I'll be curious how that affects the remainder of this game. Again, it's not very hard. I can't see it very much looking out the window, but it is kind of like a touch more than a fine mist. So we shall see. So good to know the majority of this game has gone on without any inclement weather whatsoever other than the wind shifting around from time to time. First and second here for Wabash Valley. The count now 1-1 to Abby Maccabee, the shortstop who's 0 for 2 this game with a strikeout looking and a ground out to second base. In the first game today, Maccabee was 1 for 4, so 1 for 6 on the day. Wind up in the offering, pitches low again. That one got by McLean just a touch. Both runners will advance. Second and third now for the Warriors, nobody out. And as good as McLean has been all day long, you can't fault her for letting one get just a touch away from her. It didn't go very far, but it was just enough to allow both Flowers and Wilkie to advance a base. Tying run is at the plate for Wabash Valley. Here's the 2-1 offering, fouled away, and the count even at 2-2. We certainly appreciate all of those watching. Thanks also to our friend, Sports Information Director Adam Gore, and his entire staff at ICC for sharing the broadcast link on their social media pages. Also to Wabash Valley coach Jade Montgomery on their social media page, sharing our broadcast link. Hope folks up in Illinois and Indiana have enjoyed the broadcast here as your team made a multi-hour trip. I'm sure that was at least, 5 or 6 hours. There's a big base hit into the right center field gap all the way to the wall. Maccabee's got a chance here to triple. She will stay. No, she's going to go. There'll be a play at third base, and she is out of there at third base. What a relay started by McKnight. I believe it was Thompson at second base that was the cutoff man, and guns the runner Maccabee down there at third base. So it'll officially be a 2 RBI double for Maccabee. Then she's retired. I believe it's 9-4-5 if you're scoring at home. That brings up the pitcher, Demi Wolf.
Now batting the pitcher, Demi Wolf.
That was about as textbook of a relay play as you were going to get, sports fans. Beautifully done. And now the count here to Wolf is 2-0. For the moment, ICC squashes the momentum Wabash Valley had with that throw out at third. Beautifully done by the Indians. Starting all with the right fielder, Jory McKnight, though, who took, I wouldn't say the best angle to the ball initially, but caught up with it very quickly there in the right center field gap and started that play with a great throw back to the middle infield. 2-1 the count here, and the pitch now to Wolf is a called strike 2. 2-2 the count here. Wolf now in the pitcher's circle for the second consecutive game. She closed out game 1, did not get a save credited to her. She did have a save yesterday in game 1 against Northeast. 2-2 offering. Fly ball left center field. Sammy Day-Jones is there to record out number 2 for the Indians. 2 away now for Higgs.
Right fielder number 18, Emily Higgs.
Higgs is going to take strike 1 at the knees. Higgs in this ballgame 0 for 1, walked and grounded out to third base. I believe it was a nice play there by Jessie Smith that retired Higgs in her last at-bat. 0-1 offering, fly ball, right center field. Day-Jones once again is there showing off that speed in center field to retire the side. The Wabash Valley will make it a 1-run ball game, but a brilliant defensive play by the Indians will maintain that lead and the momentum firmly in the ICC dugout as we go to the bottom of the 5th.
JBS Better Futures is building the largest free college tuition program in rural America to unlock potential and strengthen the people and communities, ensuring the food supply of our nation. Better Futures helps our 66,000 plus team members and their children pursue their dreams by furthering their education. We're offering free 2-year college tuition for people to pursue associate degrees or trade certificates. With community college partnerships in our hometowns and the option of studying online, people are free to pursue any program they choose to create a better future. JBS Better Futures, a hometown strong program.
If you've been injured, don't be fooled by those quick call marketing firms who promise to value your case over the phone. Trust Mama Justice, recognized by Inc. 5000 as the fastest growing company in Mississippi. Our medical team partners with top-notch doctors, ensuring your recovery journey, while our legal team, proven in securing multi-million-dollar settlements, fights fiercely on your behalf. At Mama Justice, you deserve real attention. If you've been injured, call Mama Justice today.
The Da Vinci Xi. It's a robotic surgical system that's a sophisticated instrument that translates a surgeon's hand movements into precise movements of very tiny instruments through very small incisions. This allows our surgeons to perform procedures that would otherwise require much larger cuts. The Da Vinci robot can be used across a spectrum of minimally invasive surgical procedures in multiple specialties, including gynecology, urology, thoracic, cardiac, and general surgery.
Three, four, five in the batting order coming to the plate for ICC here in this bottom of the fifth inning. Clinging to a one-run lead are the Indians of Itawamba Community College. And a good start here as Jesse Smith ahead in the count 2-0. Demi Wolf still in the circle for Wabash Valley, and you might be starting to see some of the effects of this light rain now. As a matter of fact, we're getting a little bit of that on our window right now here in the press box. Hopefully that wind will not spray too much of that up here. We normally don't have a problem with that. We've got a nice overhang here directly above us, but we're getting a little bit of that rain off of our window right now, and hopefully our camera will be in an okay spot. 2-0 the count here. That pitch just inside. Ball three. It looked like a pretty good pitch from our vantage point, but the count is 3-0. Wabash Valley has 4 runs on 6 hits. ICC 5 runs on 5 hits. 3-0 count here is Wolf trying to avoid a leadoff walk, and with a green light on 3-0 was Jessie Smith. She'll foul it away for strike 1. That shows you the trust that head coach Kelly Beth Ernest has in her 3-hole hitter Jessie Smith to allow her to fire away with a 3-0 count. Smith is 0 for 2 today, though, in this contest. A pop up to third base and a fly out to center field. In game 1, she was also 0 for 4. So from an ICC perspective, she is due, and there she'll get on base for the first time today with a hit by pitch. That went off the left forearm, and so the Indians have a leadoff runner aboard for, the third consecutive inning, and Riley Tyree coming to the plate.
The designated player, Riley Tyree.
Tyree digs in here for the Indians. 1 for 2 in this ball game. First pitch to hers on the outside corner for strike 1. Tyree has struck out looking and then singled to center field. That was back in the 3rd inning of play. Game 1, she was 3 for 4. A 1 offering here to Tyree. Ground ball up the middle. Wabash Valley may turn 2. There's 1, and there is. Did she hold on? She did. A double play, 6 unassisted to 3. And so wipe off that opening hit by pitch with the ground into a double play there by Tyree. Julia Shaw next up to save the inning for the Indians.
First baseman number 11, Julia Shaw.
Shaw in this ball game 0 for 2. That one high, towering fly ball, and there is no doubt about that one. Goodbye. A solo home run on the first pitch that Julia Shaw sees in this at-bats. So Shaw now makes it a 2-run lead again. That's her 3rd hit of the doubleheader. All 3 of them have been for extra bases. Had 2 doubles in the first game, and now the solo shot right over that left center field wall. And that gives ICC a little more breathing room here, up now by 2 runs.
Second baseman number 25, Emma Rose Thompson.
And now the dangerous Emma Rose Thompson to follow Shaw. Thompson homered in her last at-bat here. The wind now all of a sudden after that home run shifts to blowing nearly straight in from center field, though. That tells you how good of a lick that was off the bat of Julia Shaw. As Thompson takes ball one. That's the first run allowed today, by the way, that is credited to Wolf through the 2 games she's now pitched in, both in relief. And through 2 2/3 innings, scoreless relief in game 1. And now the first home run she's given up today, a home run now, is the ground ball. Right side, Thompson will be put out at first base, but not before a big solo home run by Julia Shaw gives ICC a little breathing room. 2-run lead for the Indians through 5 innings of play here at Northeast.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed. Attach images to transactions. Set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or to monitor your account balance. Use the P2P feature to safely send money to a friend. We even offer mobile wallet, so you can stay on top of your finances from anywhere. These options and more are available with online or mobile banking. At First American National Bank, you'll get that hometown feel with a high-tech touch.
For nearly 200 years, Corinth, Mississippi has been a crossroads, drawing visitors from around the world. These days, it's a lot more than trains and battlefields. Corinth is a shopper's paradise and a foodie's nirvana, with everything from old-school diners to upscale Italian, and an abundance of chic boutiques. Dining and shopping in Corinth is so varied that visitors can return over and over and never have the same experience twice. So whether you're planning date night, a family outing, or a girls' weekend, Corinth has you covered. Come shop and dine in Corinth.
NEMCC TV thanks the following supporters of its athletic programming: Marathon Cheese Corporation and the Boomville Industrial Park is hiring. See them at 500 East Parker Drive or call 662-728-6242. North Mississippi Primary Health Services has 8 locations to serve North Mississippi in Ashland, Boonville, Corinth, Uvalde, Oxford, Ripley, Tishomingo, and Walnut. Visit www.nemphc.org. Did you know that you can complete your Ole Miss bachelor's degree right here in Boonville? The University of Mississippi at Boonville offers afternoon, evening, and online courses to fit your busy schedule. Visit www.olemiss.edu/Boonville for more details.
Back here at the Plex, we are less than an hour away from postseason basketball at the high school level being played on both the Northeast campus and the Itawamba campus. ICC hosting the consolation and championship games of the Region 1 4A, Class 4A tournament. Over in the Davis Event Center Northeast here on campus, we're hosting the consolation and championship games of the Region 1 3A tournament. So if you're in the area, stop by and see some good high school basketball tonight on either the Northeast or Itawamba campuses. Here, though, we play on in the top of the 6th inning of this contest. Wabash Valley down by 2. Ava Kemen has checked back into the ball game, and now she will bat. She's 0 for 1 in the contest with a fly out to right and a walk in her last plate appearance. That coming back in the 4th inning. 1-2 line drive center field. Sammy Day Jones, who took a step in, had to readjust, took 2 or 3 steps back, and makes a good catch there. A hard hit ball by Ava Kamen, but it goes for an out. Collins now up to the plate for Wabash Valley. So the Warriors now down to 5 outs left in this ball game. As a strike taken there by Collins, one of the more dangerous hitters today for Wabash Valley. In the doubleheader, she now 4 for 5 in the games today. Good-looking pitch there from Turner. Must have been just a touch outside for ball 1. 1-1 our count. Pitch is now 2-1, or count's now 2-1, beg your pardon. Collins, this game is 2 for 2. An infield single back in the fourth and a single to right field. That was in the third inning of play. Now a fly ball should be in play for Day Jones in center field, and it's a can of corn pop-up there. 2 away for Emma Banks, who herself has been good today for Wabash Valley.
Fielder number 21, Emma Banks.
Banks fouls it off for strike one. Banks, in her last appearance, was retired for the first time today. She was 3 for 3 before taking a strikeout looking back in the fourth inning of play. So today she's 3 for 4. 3 singles between, actually 2 singles and a double. 2 RBIs in the pair of games today so far. Even count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. If you're Wabash Valley, you need base runners somehow, some way. Top of the order is due up next, so at least you know in the 7th inning you're going to have the heart of your lineup coming up. 1-1, and pitch is low and outside. 2-1 now to Banks. She's the left fielder for Wabash Valley. Hallie Turner trying to go the distance here for Itawamba. She's through 5 2/3 now in the circle. And let's see if I can count her strikeouts up real quick. I've got her with 4 strikeouts to her credit and a strike away from a 5th. Truthfully, has not been many strikeouts today between the two teams. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild, foul ball. Good off-speed pitch there by Turner, and ruining it was Banks. Just past 3:20 local time here on this Friday, February the 9th on the campus of Northeast Mississippi Community College. 2-2. Ground ball up the middle, snagged there by Turner, and the Indians are 3 outs away from earning a split here on the campus of Northeast. Back with the bottom of the 6th right after this.
Macmillan Funeral Home of Boonville has been serving Boonville and North Mississippi since 1897. With funeral and cremation service at Macmillan Funeral Home has a tradition of caring like no one else, and want you to stop by at 702 West College Street. Macmillan Funeral Home offers a large capacity chapel, arrangements by phone or email, catered events, video production, and a 100% service guarantee. Phone Macmillan Funeral Home today at 728-944-1.
Whether you travel Highway 72, 45, 15, 4, or I-22, wherever you travel in North Mississippi, there's a Dee's Oil station nearby to keep you fueled up and moving forward, supplying high-quality fuel products to farmers, regional airports, and local community businesses. Dee's Oil Company, a Mississippi-based and family-operated company, has convenient locations throughout Mississippi, West Tennessee, and Arkansas. For your next fill-up, look for the oil drop sign and know that with Dee's Oil, you get quality in every tank.
I'm attorney Casey Lott. In our fight for justice, our day starts early and ends late. But we embrace the long roads and hard fights with the big corporations and insurance companies that put profit over people every day. With 7 lawyers manning our offices in Tupelo and Boonville, we have the resources it takes to fight the big insurance companies for you. And the difference we make for those who've needlessly suffered makes every minute and mile worth it.
Whitfield's ground ball is booted by the shortstop. Our first error of the ball game, and ICC has their leadoff runner aboard for McLean.
Pitcher number 22, Chloe McClain.
So Itawamba here with a chance to do some damage after the leadoff error. Puts Whitfield on base for the second straight time. Again, our first error of the doubleheader and the first, only the second error between the two teams all day long. As a matter of fact, ICC has not committed an error today defensively. Both errors have been on Wabash Valley. A throwing error in the first game on what was the starting pitcher, Alexis Tucker. And then now that booted ground ball by Maccabee at shortstop, who's been good all day. As a matter of fact, last half inning turned an unassisted double play. 1-1 count here to Chloe McClain. 1-for-1 this contest. Ground ball foul this time. She's got a single and a sacrifice bunt to her credit, as the Indians lead 6-4 here. 6 hits apiece for the two teams as well. Pretty evenly played. I believe the rain has stopped for now here at the Plex. We'll ask our weatherman Nate Goforth here in a second for an update on that. 1-2, and the offering, and I believe that's a foul ball. I think it went off her knob. No call by the umpire, though. I'm going to assume that that was a foul ball, and no, it was not. He's confused. He had 2 balls, now 1 and 2. And now he confirms with his partner in the infield. So 1-2 is indeed the counts. That was a foul ball. Here is the next offering from Wolf in the circle for Wabash Valley to McClain. And touch outside and low, 2-2. Well, Wolf has done admirably for Wabash Valley here. Only 1 run allowed in the 2 games today. 2 total runs allowed in 3 relief appearances. Has a save to her credit. Didn't get credit for a save last game. Missed it by a third of an inning. But did a good job in relief in the 7-3 win over Itawamba in game number 1 today. There's a ground ball to the left side, a base hit for the Indians. 7th of this game for ICC, and that gives McClain a multi-hit game. She's now 2 for 2. Here's Camden Cooper for ICC. And we may have a pitching change coming in. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. Back after this on NEMCC TV.
I'm attorney Casey Lott. In our fight for justice, our day starts early and ends late. But we embrace the long roads and hard fights with the big corporations and insurance companies that put profit over people every day. With 7 lawyers manning our offices in Tupelo and Boonville, we have the resources it takes to fight the big insurance companies for you. And the difference we make for those who've needlessly suffered makes every minute and mile worth it.
As a global industrial and manufacturing leader, Westlake is well positioned to capture rising demands for improved infrastructure and more sustainable materials. Our products supply the building blocks that create essential consumer goods, housing materials, and infrastructure across a wide array of sectors. Through our commitment to developing innovative products, Westlake is enhancing your life every day.
Westlake Pipe and Fittings in Boonville is hiring. Come by our office at 401 Industrial Park Road, call 662-720-4890, or visit the careers page at westlake.com for more information.
Wabash Valley head coach Jade Montgomery turns to her Game 1 starter, Alexis Tucker, here to keep the Warriors in this game. Tucker and 2-0 on the weekend after starting and winning Game 1 of both of their doubleheaders against Northeast and Itawamba, and now trying to stop this potential Indian rally here. 2-1, nobody out after McClain reached on an air, Whitfield reached on an air, and McClain had a single. Now fly ball left field. Coming in and making the play for the Warriors is Emma Banks for the first out of the inning. Good news, though, for ICC. They're at the top of the batting order. Turner 0 for 2 this ball game. Was 2 for 4 in the opener. That one fouled back, even count 1-1. In this game, Turner has walked, flied out to right field, and struck out swinging. Against Turner in the opening game, she was 1 for 3 with a ground out, a pop out, and a single up the middle. Runners at first and second. One away. Pitch is off the plate. Good job there by the catcher to scoop it up. Play at second is not in time. Both our catchers, McLean and Flowers for Wabash Valley, have had very admirable days behind the plate. Very few mistakes, very few pitches by them. A good job by both backstops in today's doubleheader. 2-1 count is called strike number 2 on the inside corner. Evens it up 2-2. Day Jones on deck for ICC. As Whitfield stands on second, McLean on first base. Here's the 2-2 count. Fly ball, deep right center field. It should get the runner to third. There's the catch. Runner will tag. Play at third. Oh, barely there. That way it was made a lot closer than I thought it would be. Again, high tag there. Tagged her about the shoulder and able to get the feet onto the bag just in time. But what a great throw from Heichelbeck in center field. And we've seen that a couple of times this weekend here, or last 2 days, I beg your pardon. What a play there. So now runners are on the corners with 2 away for Sammy Day Jones.
Batter number 1, Sammy Day Jones.
Day Jones took strike 1. McLean on the play took second without a throw from the catcher. And now one gets by the catcher, and ICC will increase the lead to 3. You can claim an announcer's jinx on that one, as I just bragged on Flowers how good of a day she's had. And then that one bounces right by her to the left side of the mitt. And ICC's comfortable lead now is 3, 7-4. 1 ball, 1 strikeout to Sammy Day Jones. That run will be registered to Wolf, by the way. Day Jones, 1 for 3 with an RBI single to her credit in this game. Now that one just foul and just past the outstretched glove of the third baseman, Ava Kamen. 1-2 now the count. Good hustle effort there by Kamen at third base for the Warriors. Looking ahead of the top of the 7th inning, Wabash Valley's going to have the top of the batting order due up with Heichelbeck, Flowers, and Wilkie, as they will try to come from behind and force ICC to bat in the bottom of the 7th. Tucker, the game 1 starter. Well, that's going to be down. Great job of hitting there by Sammy Day Jones. Took an awkward hop. Jones is going to get a double out of this. If I'd had that backspin on it from that left-handed slapper, and Day Jones with an RBI double, and ICC now with a 4-run lead, 8-4. Jesse Smith next up.
Third baseman number 24, Jesse Smith.
Oh, let's go.
So with that run scoring, you can close the pitching book on Demi Wolf. She allows 2 runs this inning. And I believe, let me go back and check here. Yes, both of those are going to be unearned runs, as we should be out of the inning. The leadoff error counts for that. So Wolf gives up 2 unearned, a pitch in the dirt, and there's a good job there by Carson Flowers. 2-0 the count. It's only 1 error in the game, but it certainly has come back to be a costly error for Wabash Valley. A 2-run lead for ICC going into the bottom of this inning. Now it's 8-4 after that RBI double by Sammy Day Jones. Ball again is low, 3-0 now. You've got Riley Tyree on deck for Itawamba. And should she reach Julia Shaw, who homered 1 inning ago, waits in the hole. Smith ahead 3-0. Will she take? Nope, she swings, and it's a drive right center field. Oh, nearly a great play by the right fielder, Emily Higgs. Instead, it's down, and it's another RBI double as the Indians would extend their lead once again. Higgs nearly made the play of the day, covered a lot of ground that left center field gap. She needed another half a step, instead a double, and 9-4 the lead now for ICC.
Number 30, Riley Tyree.
Well, we saw this late in yesterday in game number 2 against Northeast when the Tigers ended up run ruling Wabash Valley 9-1 in 5 innings. The Tigers scored 7 runs against Wabash Valley in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now this hard ground ball should get the Warriors out of it. No, the first baseman drops it. It was not the best throw, I will say that. And so we'll give another throwing error there. We'll cause that on the shortstop and add a run for the Indians. It's now 10-4. And the winning run all of a sudden is at home plate for the powerful Julia Shaw. A home run here ends it for the Indians.
First baseman, Julia Shaw.
And in that 7-run bottom of the 5th yesterday for Wabash Valley, 2 errors contributed to that. Now here we are again, 2 errors in this bottom of the 6th today in a 4-run 6th for the Indians and potentially counting. Here's the 1-0. That's a strike at the knees, 1-1. Shaw again with a home run to left field in her last plate appearance, a no-doubter for the sophomore from Hernando. Indians looking like they're on their way to a split today, and Wabash Valley will split the quote-unquote weekend, or the trip we should say here. It was supposed to be a weekend, but rain's going to interfere in that. So they'll head back to Illinois unless they pull off a miracle 7th inning with a 2-2 record to start their season. 10-4 our score. 10 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Indians. 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 very costly errors for Wabash Valley, both of them coming here in this bottom of the 6th inning of play. And another foul ball out of play for Shaw. She stays alive, and the umpire needs a fresh supply of softballs. Shaw with another foul back. We'll do it again. Still a 1-2 count. Shaw 1 for 3 for the day. Fly out to center field, pop out to short, and then exploded for that home run. In the opener, 2 for 4 with an RBI, 2 doubles as well. 10-4 our score. Shaw in the batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here we go. Off-speed pitch, a touch outside for ball 2. 2-2. Good-looking pitch there from Alexis Tucker. Every run, I believe, this inning unearned for the Wabash Valley pitching staff. Started with Demi Wolf this inning, now Alexis Tucker, who has won 2 games here this weekend. 4 innings yesterday against Northeast in the win, and then 4 1/3 today in the opener against ICC to get credit for the win in both games. Full count here, so the runner at first base, Tyree, will be in motion. Shaw trying to find her way on base. Here's the payoff pitch. High for ball 4. And so now the winning run, represented by Julia Shaw at first base. Here's Emma Rose Thompson, who herself has homered. Big cut there for Thompson. Strike number 1. Thompson, 1 for 3, just like Shaw. Has a ground out to first base. Strikeout swinging, and then the solo home run. And that was the moment that ICC really kicked it into gear. They had been shut out for the first 2 innings, and with that home run, they took the lead. Actually, expanded the lead to 4-2. 1-1 to count here. Thompson digs in, facing Alexis Tucker. Her first relief appearance of the season. Wind up in the offering, swing and a miss, strike 2. Warriors are an out away from sending us to the top of the 7th inning, giving themselves at least a shot of coming back in this game. But again, the winning run for ICC is at first base. That would enforce the 8-run rule. 10-4 the score, 1-2 offering, and that's strike number 3. A good pitch there by Tucker, and we will play the 7th right after this.
NEMCC TV thanks the following supporters of its athletic programming: the Boonville Church of Christ and its Christian Student Center. Northeast students are invited to the church annex every Wednesday night at 7 for a period of devotion, fellowship, and a free fresh meal. First American National Bank has convenient locations in Amory, Belmont, Boonville, Burnsville, Fulton, Iuka, Saltillo, Tishomingo, and Tupelo to assist you in your banking needs. Magnolia Regional Health Center has been Northeast Mississippi's hospital by providing best-in-class medical care for over 50 years.
Communities don't just happen. They're built by people. From the big moments to the small acts of kindness. It's the authentic connections we make that define us. At Alpha Insurance, we know that every day you're building things that are worth protecting. Because for us, this is more than coverage. It's who we are.
Call Alpha Agent Robert Davis in Boonville for a quote today.
Brent Villains, located at 101 Superior Drive in Boonville, offers the tools to help you market your business or brand. Print Villains offers large format printing, digital printing, promotional products, embroidery, and screen printing. Print Villains is open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Give Print Villains a call today at 662-480-1990. Also visit their Facebook page or visit their website at printvillains.com.
Back here for the 7th inning at the Plex. Itawamba up by 6 runs, 10-4. Heichelbeck to lead off. Wabash Valley's got the top of the batting order due up. Itawamba made some changes. I'm going to try to identify those for you, and we'll recognize these young ladies who have come in the ball game. That's a swinging strike there. Good call by the umpire. First base, Sadie Stegall has checked in to play first base for the Indians. Young lady out of Pontotoc. Let's see, Thompson's still at second base. You've still got Smith at third. Day Jones is in center. Now we have a new right fielder. I believe that's the change there, as that's a ball 2-2. We've got Zoe Rippey, number 12, in right field for ICC. And so that is the changes for the Indians here as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Foul ball out of play. Heichelbeck, probably the MVP of this 4-game set here at Northeast for the Warriors. This game 1 for 3, but she's had 2 3-hit performances here. Both game 1s of their matchups with Northeast and ICC. So Heichelbeck a lot to build on for this year. The leadoff batter and center fielder for Wabash Valley. He's also got a pretty doggone good arm on her as well. Pitch is high and tight. She's worked it full. 6 runs, a lot to account for if you're Wabash Valley offensively, but it all starts with a potential leadoff runner here. Full counts, and that's a touch outside. Heichelbeck will indeed reach on the free pass. Coach's nightmare is a leadoff walk, I can promise you that. And Flowers now will bat with a runner on.
Catcher number 9, Carson Flowers.
Flowers fouls her first pitch back to the screen. She has walked in all 3 plate appearances today, and I'm sure would love to do the same, find a way on somehow, some way. We have a Nate Goforth 7th inning weather report, by the way, to pass along to you. Nate's doing a great job on the camera here today on our broadcast, and he updates us with the following information, as that could be a double play, 1-6-3, and the Indians are an out away from winning this ball game. Nate says, quote, there's an 80% chance of rain coming up. It's cloudy with a light breeze. Did I get that all right, Nate? Okay, I've got it all correct, as we're an out away from ending this one right here.
Number 13, Alyssa Wilkie.
First pitch to Wilkie's in the dirt, ball number 1. Pitch is high, ball 2. Warriors down to their final out after the 1-6-3 double play that Flowers hit into. Erased the leadoff walk that Heichelbeck took. Maccabee on deck for Wabash Valley. Should Wilkie find a way to reach. Ground ball, second base, fielded cleanly. That's going to do it. ICC will split. The final score 10-4. We'll take a quick break and back for our quick postgame show right after this.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed. Attach images to transactions. Set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or to monitor your account balance. Use the P2P feature to safely send money to a friend. We even offer mobile wallet, so you can stay on top of your finances from anywhere. These options and more are available with online or mobile banking. At First American National Bank, you'll get that hometown feel with a high-tech touch.
For nearly 200 years, Corinth, Mississippi has been a crossroads, drawing visitors from around the world. These days, it's a lot more than trains and battlefields. Corinth is a shopper's paradise and a foodie's nirvana, with everything from old-school diners to upscale Italian, and an abundance of chic boutiques. Dining and shopping in Corinth is so varied that visitors can return over and over and never have the same experience twice. So whether you're planning date night, a family outing, or a girls' weekend, Corinth has you covered. Come shop and dine in Corinth.
Itawama's a winner 10-4 over Wabash Valley. Winning pitcher with a complete game performance for ICC, Hallie Turner. She will get the win. The loss, the starter for Wabash Valley, Ava Schmitz, is tagged with the loss. Itawama scored in 4 straight innings to conclude the ball game. 3 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and a 4th spot in that bottom of the 6th inning to really seal the win here over Wabash Valley and the split. For ICC offensively, you had home runs from Julia Shaw and Emma Rose Thompson. Also 2 hits from Camden Cooper and Chloe McLean. Multi-hit efforts there for the Indians. At the bottom of the batting order never hurts. Also with multiple hits, Sammy Day Jones. For Wabash Valley, 6 hits on the afternoon. And I believe you had an RBI double, 2 RBI double from Abby Maccabee. And that was the only extra base hit for Wabash Valley this game. Multiple hits. Michaela Collins had a good day today. 2 more hits in this one. So Wabash Valley wins the opener 7-3. ICC responds with a 10-4 win in the nightcap to wrap up our weekend of softball here early at the Plex. Our next broadcast here on NEMCC TV will be on Monday. We'll have baseball action starting at 2 o'clock as the Tigers host Dyersburg State. And also basketball Monday night as our Northeast Tigers and Lady Tigers will host Southwest Mississippi Community College. So the folks watching us from Wabash Valley College, thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast up in Indiana and in Illinois. And good luck with the rest of your softball seasons. I think this team has a bright future ahead of them. For the folks from down in Fulton at ICC, we'll see you guys back here for our Tiger Fest tournament here in about a weekend or 2. This has been our Lexington London Marathon Cheese Corporation post-game show. For Dawson Ennie, our producer, for Nate Guilford, our cameraman, I'm Blake Long. Good evening and God bless.